Hi guys, welcome to another Total Technik video. Today we're going to be looking at how to remove your indicator stalk from your B6 or your B7 Audi A4, S4 and RS4. So let's get stuck in. Okay, now to gain access to your stalks, either your indicator stalk or your wiper stalk, you actually need to do quite a lot of strip down work to gain access to them. Okay, now first thing you need to remove is obviously your airbag, and that will then allow you to remove your steering wheel. Okay, and then you will need to remove your your first would be your lower, followed by your upper steering wheel cowl, and that will require the removal of the lower dash panel that you can see we've removed here as well. Okay, and then once you've done that, that will allow you access to your clock spring or your squib, which also has to be removed to get to this stage. So there's quite a few components there, and I've just named them in order for you, so you can come back and reference this video, go for it one by one, but there are quite a few components that need to be removed to get to this stage. So to make it easy for you, what we've done is we've produced videos on each of those. So if there's any of those that you're unsure of, what we'll do is we'll add links for you. So if you go down to the information section below this video on YouTube, you'll see a selection of links there for all of the parts that I've just outlined, and any that you're not sure of, click on those links, check those videos out, follow them through, and then come back when you're at this stage and we can focus on actually removing the stalks. So you've done the strip down work and you've got to a point now where you've actually gained access to your indicator stalk like so. Okay, now if we take a quick look at the stalk itself, if you've ever removed the wiper stalk, or if you've checked out the video on how to remove the wiper stalk, you'll know that comes out in one unit quite easily. And when you look at the indicator stalk, you'd be forgiven for thinking that the unit comes out in this manner, this square kind of block here. When you undo the screws, that will lift out. That's not the case for the indicator unit. The indicator unit actually includes all of this this plastic all the way around the centre of the steering column here, all of this. And you can see this kind of copper guard here. That's all attached around the around this as well. So there's a little bit more involved than it is to get your opposite side stalk off, the wiper stalk. But we'll take a quick look at it now. First thing you need to do is get yourself a Torx T8. The Torx size 8 is only really used in the steering wheel assembly. You won't use these anywhere else in the car. It's a little bit of a specialist tool, so if you don't have one, you will have to get one. First thing is to take out these two screws, two innermost screws. Like so. So just going to remove those two and set them to one side. So get rid of those and then we can move on. Okay, now this kind of copper coloured frame will actually be being removed along with the indicator stalk. Now as you can see, there's a little screw here. That's actually a Torx size 4, I believe that is. So that one's going to need to be removed in a second. And the other thing you can see here is you've actually got this this connector here, which holds a cable tie which comes through. It's actually got the electrical connector here for the actual key chamber. Okay, and what you want to do is you can disconnect this if you like, but the easiest way to do it is just to gently feed this back through ridge by ridge. A little bit of a wobble, a little bit of toing and froing. There he comes. You'll be able to free that off. So that's the first stage, like so. The second stage is to get your little hex size 4 and just zip that off. Like so. There we go. So now we should be able to remove it. So let's take a look. So we've removed the inner twomost screws here. We've removed the cable tie attachment and the little silver hex screw from the underside here. You see the whole thing's almost ready to come off. Now the easiest way to do this is just to very carefully lift up the steering wheel control module. Just kind of an upside down U-shaped piece, as you can see here. Just very carefully lift this off and just to the side. Okay, be careful with that, so that's got some cabling in the rear of it. Okay, and that will give us access, if we look on the top here, that will give us access to the mounting for this electrical connection. So this is what I'm going to disconnect next, and that will allow me to remove the whole thing from the column. Now to disconnect this plastic bracket from the stalk itself, you can see you've got these little plastic tabs. So just pop one of those off on the one side like so, and that will allow you to remove it like so. I'm just going to pop that back into situ to keep that safe. But that is that's your indicator stalk completely removed from the car. So as you can see, if I turn that around for you, it is this whole entire section, including this centre section and this metal bracket as well. So it's quite a chunky thing there. Okay, so that's it removed.